One guy in the back, thank you.
Ben Steinberger.
I want to do an experiment here. My dad lives here in Houston, and I kind of feel like at least half the theater knows my dad. So for those of you who work with my dad, will you please raise your hands? Oh, you got it. Thank you for being here. That's very sweet of you. I'm going to give you a round of applause. Yeah, this is his first executive producer credit. But thanks for coming out. I live in Austin, Texas, and we premiered the movie in 2009 in South Republic. I think it's still pretty solid, right? And in the 18 or 19 months since then, we've literally been all over the world with this movie. We've been to Australia, New Zealand, all over Western Europe, Canada, South America, and it's been totally amazing. And the fact that we're in Houston, Texas at the Draft House Theater is kind of above and beyond anything that I ever thought would happen in this movie. So thank you for sort of helping me keep this dream alive and this bizarre thing to continue to have this life that it's had. So thank you for being here. I don't have a routine worked up or anything, so I would please ask that you ask me any questions you may have. Otherwise, I'll just stand over here and keep mumbling. Yeah, there is no that.
How is Jack doing today?
How's he doing today? Jack is exactly like you see him in the movie still today. He lives in that cabin. He walks through it twice a day. He drinks a lot of coffee. He listens to BBC radio all along, and he calls me at least once a day. And we've talked on the phone for every day for about 2.5 years, which is an unexpected outcome of the documentary. And one that I take really seriously. You know, I mean, it's been unlike any other subject director relationship I've ever had. But we jokingly refer to the film, my producers and I, as David Maury, crossed with shit my dad says. And it very much feels like that, like there's a strange sort of mentor relationship that's been forged. And to be fair, I call him too, you know, and we kind of developed this unlikely friendship. So it's pretty sweet, you know. I think you had your hand up. Yeah, right there. What's the story with this marriage? Can you guys all hear me, by the way? Am I speaking about
Yeah.
Okay. The story of this marriage. Well, this takes a little bit of explaining, and so bear with me. It's a little bit long now. But essentially, as a young documentary filmmaker, my tendency when I first set out to make this film was like, I'm going to get to the bottom of the angriest man in the world. You know what I mean? Like, I'm going to find the inciting incident that like explains why he's this way. And I've done that in a lot of my other work. And so I went up there and I had my cameras, you know, and I sat down to interview him and really wanted to find out what makes you so angry. And he immediately turned that around on me and said, you know, what makes you think that I would open up to you in that way? And I think that's for 3 reasons. And the first is that he came up in the 40s and 50s at CBS, where he worked with guys like Ed Murrow and Eric Severide. And at that time, which was not really that long ago, but it was kind of a whole world ago in a way that we think about media, because it was not about who those guys were dating or what their personal details were or any of that. I mean, it was like they were authoritative figures who were imparting an objective analysis of the news. They were sort of an authoritative voice. 2 was that he'd been burned on this kind of international scale that is sort of hard to even still come to terms with. Like, he had these outtakes of this commercial that he essentially forgotten about, viewed by 20 million people, and he became known in this way that he was very uncomfortable with. And 3, he didn't know me, and so, and he worked in the media, so I think he understood that I could potentially twist things out of context, you know. And so, as a young person, almost more than a filmmaker, it was startling to have that base assumption challenged. You know what I mean? Like on Facebook right now, you can see my relationship status. I'm pictures of my family in my apartment, and like, I mean, I'm very public, and I think we all are anymore. And for him to turn that around and question why I had to write for that was really interesting for me. And I made the decision, making the film, and especially now as his friend, And I realize it's a long answer, and maybe you would kind of cop out because you're really just asking like, but you know, I think that he is a very complicated person that you can't sort of reduce down to just like this complicated person. And that person now is a friend and has respect. I hope that answers the question. I'm sorry. I warned you it was long. I'm sorry. Yes, right there.
And then a personal question. Do you think he's content now, or is he just like he wants things undone, or is he lonely?
Well, you know, we could call him and ask him that question. We're supposed to call him. He knows I'm here. He actually loves when I call him. Should we call him and ask him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm gonna put him up on the screen too, I bet. Maybe.
So, let me just tell you this. It's best if we keep him calm. So see if you have other questions here while we're Hey, Jack, it's Ben.
Hello, Ben.
How are you? Hey, I've got some people here who want to say hi.
Hello!
I understand that there are a whole bunch of you that are, I don't know, alternatively sawbones, as we used to call them, or belly punchers, or that's what my old man used to call you people. He was a cranial man. And I often wondered, what do you guys really, what do you do at night? What do you guys do after you get done cutting people open and doing all that bad stuff? You go to movies and watch people swear all night long, or what is it with you?
I told him that my dad's friends were all here, all doctors. All sawbones here watching the movie. Well, Jack, we have a question from the audience for you. And tell me again what the question was, whether or not he's content.
Is he content with where he is right now, or if he's lonely, or satisfied?
So, Jack, are you content with where you are right now? With where you are in this phase of your life, with being up there in the cabin? Are you content?
I think the thing that made, well, that's extraordinarily difficult to answer because we all have to define our own measure of contentment, obviously. I have a sensation that my highest level of contentment was when I learned to paddle a canoe. I don't think it had anything to do with where I am today or anything like that. I happen to know Houston pretty well. I live in Houston about the same level that I live in on the 7th level. That'll give you some idea of where I am. I live on the side of a mountain. I read. I hope to God it's recognized sooner than later that I write. And if that's a level of contentment, yes. Besides that, I haven't fallen over, and they haven't put me in the ground yet. So how bad can it be?
Yeah, there's the back.
Has his book been published, or what are?
Good question. Jack, what's the deal with your book? Has it been published yet?
As a matter of fact, we are just in the finishing stages. Maren actually just got done doing a definitive proofreading, but that is complete. The cover is complete at this point. All that remains is to take care of all of the paperwork, putting it up on what is it, Ben? What's the name of that place?
Amazon.
And that should be done, I would hope, within a week or thereabouts. I caution all of you in one way or another that all it is, this book, the title by the by, is Jousting with the Myth. And it has a subtitle of a heretical analysis of God, religion, sex, and politics. Now, I know a little bit about the first two and absolutely nothing about the others. But it should be out, it should be available on Amazon within a week, possibly two at the outside. And as I say, I can only tell you that it is a fun read.
gonna send a free copy to Dick Cheney? Did you hear that, Jack?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did hear that. And the only thing I could think of was the sucking motion of a finger muscle. No, actually, there are a lot of other things I'd like to send Dick Cheney, but
Well put, sir. Yes, right there in the back.
Will there be a book tour?
Question, Jack, will there be a book tour?
as a matter of fact, that is what is in the process of being put together now. That's why we're a little slow in getting it on Amazon. I have a company that, through the kindness of their hearts and because of a number of other circumstances, they've concluded that they feel it could very well catch on if there was some marketing and if there was some publicity done, and if they were to be able to arrange to have me on a few of the national television shows, and they're going to take a stab at it. And if it doesn't work, there'll be 18 people who will buy the book. And from my perspective, that's a hell of a lot better than zero.
All right. Yeah.
Will it only be available in ebook format, or will there be a traditional paper format?
Will people be able to buy a physical copy, Jack, or is it just all electronic?
At this juncture, it's the electronic, it's a download. Now, I can tell you, if you're familiar with Amazon, it's a really simple issue. You give them $10, you get a book. On the other hand, if you want a hard copy, then the price goes up to about, I think, $16, $18. And this is considered to be a small volume. This is 226, I think 226 pages now. And typically what they will do, this is, hold on to your hats now, this is considered a philosophic treatise. And that's how it'll be listed in their perspective. And let's face it, I have to pull very difficult words out of my head here when I think about how many people across the United States are going to say, oh, God, I've got to get that. It's a philosophic treatise. But the fact of the matter is, I do believe that it'll have some attention. They seem to think that if we get over 100,000 copies, then definitely there'll be a call for a hard copy, and then I can autograph them all, and people can, at the book signings, either take swords to me or shoot me full of holes. One of the two.
All right. Yeah, right here.
Is there anybody in the media that you respect, or are they also?
Jack, is there anybody in the media who you respect, or is everybody pretty much dumb shit?